Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give attention to Tim, Loxion Connection.
Hi everyone, so we are Loxion Connection, and so goes our application name. So what we basically, the need that we're trying to address is that small businesses, or rather businesses in the township, spaza shops, generally do not have a relevant online presence where they can connect with their consumers, and considering things like the growing popularity of township tourism, considering things like your newcomers coming into those communities, we were trying to find a way to connect them, these spaza shops, with their consumers. And we were trying to add value to the current transition of township communities onto online. So adding value to your WhatsApp services, your SMS, your Facebook, because that is generally those are generally the platforms that they use for online currently. Yeah.
Okay, so we chose a text-based solution because it doesn't have a large learning curve. No app installs are needed, and it allows for easy communication. So we've implemented a translation service on top of the text service so that everyone from South Africa can be able to communicate with each other through our platform.
So after this, we'll present the MTN okay. And then, so like he mentioned, we included a multilingual system, and of course the user-friendliness would come from using the platforms that they're used to using, and a chatbot that will help them with any issues they might have. Okay, and then we will.
So this is one of the ways to access our app. You use WhatsApp. So many of these companies can just use this number, one number. So a lot of companies keep one number, and then people are able to connect to them using one number instead of having multiple numbers for them. Yes. And then one of the things that you can do is actually inquire on products. Can you hold on? Do the demo. So you can easily text and say you want a product. Maybe say, hey, I'm hungry. And then the service itself will pull the products based on your location and then send it to your phone. So here's one of the responses. It's actually slow, yeah. Okay, and then if it happens to text in English and then you are a Zulu speaking person, you can easily text and say translate, and then the API itself will translate to whatever language that you have selected. Yeah, so all of this is done without having to go to an external website or having to learn another application, because a lot of people already know how to use text-based applications. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you can search for a product, location, and prices. Okay. You can search for products, and then it'll give, it's all done via AI and natural language processing, so you can speak to it as you would to another normal being, and then it'll respond to you with the relevant information. Yeah.
So how would you go about making money from this app?
So for companies to register their information onto the app via WhatsApp, they would have an initial subscription fee, a registration fee rather, and then a monthly basis just to maintain that the information onto the site. And then we do have also other ways that we thought of is to add advertising to it, just as to manage the smaller things, where we give them an option to pay more to get their prioritization, basically to get their company names pop up first when consumers are searching for products.
Just to elaborate further on that, so beyond the subscription-based fee, so advertisers can now advertise to customers who already have an intent to purchase. So the person has already searched that they want a certain product. So the advertiser can then bid to be the first person to be shown on the results, hence leading to a purchase.
How do merchants sign up?
It's all text-based.
You just type like, I want to register, then it gives you space to put your name and your IDs and your products.
Yeah, so one of the verification methods that we're using for the small businesses is we link them to the Facebook API. So small companies already have Facebook pages. So if they do, we link that to their Facebook page, and that gives people more certainty about who they are.
And we can rate each other. They rate me, I rate them.
Sure, Sida.
All right, honorable presenters, will you please exit this way?